That doesn't always work, so I'm glad it did.
Right, let's bring mic forward.
Eric.
Oh, camera's not there. Hello, welcome to the stream. It is I, Madcat. I know I look slightly different. But yes, didn't get to stream on Friday. Just lost like track of time, and then by the time I realised I should be streaming, I was like, so I'm probably gonna, as much as I like watching Carol on stream, I'm probably gonna have to stream alongside just so I can get something done. Hey OJ, welcome in. And yeah, things ain't been that great over this weekend, and I want to try and do something, so I figured I'd try stream this game. Found it, oddly enough, it was like YouTube recommended the trailer to me, and I had no idea why. But I looked at it, I thought, oh, it looks kind of interesting. So I did a bit of, tried it yesterday, played for a bit. It's very much SnowRunner with a little bit of SCP supernaturally stuff to it. So I'll see how it goes, see how long this lasts. So again, this is an early access playtest kind of build, so there's probably going to be bugs, may come across them. There's probably going to be, in fact I know that there is placeholder stuff in there as well, or so before, so it's not the final product, but it gives a good indication of it. Yeah, I figured I'd stream it. We'll see how long it goes. If it lasts the stream, brilliant. If it doesn't, I've got other things I can jump into, just to, try and get something done and see how everything goes. So, yeah, without further ado, I forgot to set the game, game capture, pro streamer here, completely forgot to get that set up first, so we'll do that. That should bring that up. There we go. Let's see, webcam. I'm trying to think what. If I put myself there, I'll figure out where I need to move it when I get back in. Yes, do not adjust your screens. That is how it looks. So yes, this is how we start. We're here at this site. There's this wonderful fellow here. I think we're good to go. Yep. It fills me with absolute joy that we're good to go, and this is what we're faced with. Ooh. Nephilim N01. You don't think much of the crystal? Yeah, it's a bit of a small crystal dome, isn't it? It's a bit too easy to make our way through it. Oh, interesting. That doesn't ping. And I know that does because that's picking up the truck. Anyway, let's get into our trusty steed. And yes, that is our cargo. We're gonna go give someone a hand.
I was wondering how long it would take you to make that joke. 2 seconds?
I changed the keys yesterday, you'd think I'd remember. But yeah, it's very SnowRunner for this part. And again, the tutorial is going to kick up everything that I already did yesterday because I figured out how to change the save and go back. Because I wasn't quite sure how much content I had left after the bits I'd done yesterday, so I figured, reset, go back. What did it do to the thing getting back to Netflix? It's the Thing's new starring role. Tutorial message will kick in. Yeah, thank you.
Oh, the thing was always the
I appreciate that, but I think I need to
gear.
They just don't look. I really should probably do that. So yeah, the tutorials of pop up are basically like SnowRunner stuff. You have different gears, you have all-wheel drive. No diff lock stuff on this. This truck's already sorted for that. And like SnowRunner, it does affect your fuel consumption. It's just a case of, you know, if you go for something that let you climb the terrain easier, you're going to burn more fuel. Which I imagine as we get further out, that's going to impact us a lot more, because yesterday when I was mucking around with it, I was fairly close to the base. Fuel didn't seem to be an issue. But yeah, you can press left shift and choose what you want on there, or you can set up alternate keys, which is what I've done, so then I can just adjust things on the fly. You've got 3 gears, high automatic, a low gear, and then there's a reverse gear, although if you just press and hold the brake in reverse, you do go backwards. So, tab to open the PDA contains map and other features. So this is one thing I like about this. By default, your position on the map is approximated based on the signal from the 3 nearest radio masts. Terrain features and other conditions might make triangulation inaccurate. The triangulation error is displayed on the map screen. So if I hop into this and look at our map, it's currently got an error of 5 meters. The last ping was 3 seconds ago, and it is literally pinging through the sites to figure out where I am. I'm trying to head here. Luckily I've got waypoints that will guide me there. The other ones that I was finding didn't really have waypoints as such. It's just a case of you figured out where you're driving, looking at the map and figure out where you go from there. There are things like the Codex. So, the Fenrir Directive. Formed in 1979 during a closed UNCD session, the Fenrir Directive holds absolute authority over Nastronde Island, which is where we are. Buried deep within layers of UNCD bureaucracy and funded through misallocated defence budgets of participating countries, its goal is to study occult in all its forms. Its operational arm, Project Crimson Aurora, oversees exploration of Nastronde. Yeah, it is Nastronde. It's probably pronounced differently, but that's what I'm going to say. Carries out surveys and expeditions to the island, and authorises artifact extraction. Different branches of PCA specialise in a wide range of practical and occult tasks, from logistics and containment to precognition, remote viewing, and dream invasion. This is where the whole SCP thing comes from. Pathfinders. The 13th Strategic Logistic Company is the keystone of the Fenrir Directive supply chain. Due to high failure rate of conventional remote transport means such as airlifting, outposts rely on off-road delivery crewed by specially trained drivers. I'm special. Known by their semi-official title, Pathfinders. Within the Fenrir Directive, the 13th is viewed less as a logistics company and more as a sacrificial artery, feeding men and material into a land where the terrain itself resists passage. Pathfinders navigate the harsh landscapes and withstand harsh conditions of the island. Their convoys deliver food, fuel, and scientific equipment, mount rescue missions and expeditions into the unknown sectors of Nastronde. Though considered expendable, Pathfinders hold a paradoxical prestige within the Directive, both feared for the creeping corruption they carry back for the roots and revered as the few who can traverse the land where godhusks still dream. Dusk Eye 84. Formed in 1984 as a subdivision of Project Crimson Aurora, the Dusk Eye Company was tasked with exploiting dream corruption as a tool for reconnaissance. Comprised of participants of the early remote viewing programs, the unit developed methods of remote viewing by harnessing the residual dream corruption radiating from godhusks. Unofficially, it is regarded as the Fenrir Directive's most unstable branch. Its operatives often suffer irreversible contamination, their minds fracturing under prolonged immersion. Despite catastrophic attrition, the division remains active, as its glimpses into the forbidden terrain and, at times, into the past or the future are considered strategically invaluable. And then, equipment, what I'm carrying. The CRV-715 is a rugged handheld scanning device designed to withstand harsh conditions and exposure to low-level god dream corruption. The maximum effective range is approximately 300 meters. Modifications to increase the sensitivity above 500 meters risk unstable feedback loops. The CRV-715 detects anomalous radio frequency emissions linked to both god husks and certain auroral artifacts. Dreams and psychic emissions from dormant or semi-active husks manifest as fluctuating RF signals within low to mid-band frequencies. The device translates these fluctuations into audio-visual readout. All Pathfinder vehicles and certain equipment are outfitted with low-power RF transmitters calibrated to interact with the CRV-715 scanner. These transmitters emit controlled, stabilised frequencies. Hey, RF Ted, welcome on in, welcome on in. What's all this about? So this is, simply put, I am part of a logistics company moving required things around this island of supernatural gubbins. You can tell it's an island of supernatural gubbins because this is my cargo. I'm carrying a giant hound from a giant fossilised creature. It's control. So it's very much SnowRunner meets SCP control kind of vibes. What I played yesterday, I came across what's known as the meat sparkle, which when you research it is basically a group of people who came across an anomaly and then got turned into a meat sparkle. Okay, that's kind of creepy. And from what wrong button again. Let's jump into it. From what I've seen on like the store page and things like that, there's things that will hunt you? Question mark? The further into the island you go, this is based on my assumptions of this. The further into the island you go, the more creepy and weird things you're gonna get. Rain is loud. Okay, let me. I'll adjust that down a bit. I should hopefully stop this. Hope that's made the rain a bit more bearable. That would be nice to actually have proper rain here. So this is Outpost 02. From now to be your main base of operations. You can sleep, refuel your truck, and pick up new missions. What happened to Outpost 01? I'm not quite sure. I get the feeling that we should be told about things like that, but maybe that's a need-to-know basis. One thing I did notice when I was doing this yesterday, and I don't know if it's just a bug or whatever, but the parking brake is awful. Like, parking brake's on and I'm rolling forward. Not sure if that's supposed to happen or... Alright, let's go hand this in. Hi, Steve.
I thought you were greeting someone in chat then.
No, it's Steve.
Hi, Steve.
Steve behind the counter. Let's have a look what we got here. Can I pick more than one job at once? Because both of them... Oh wait, no, they're both going. That's a different direction. But I could then go from there down to the crossroads. Right, let's set that one. And does it let me pick others as well? Because I could do the supplier one. Oh no, you can only do one at a time. Okay, dokie. Oh. Right, let's get the cross. Oh no, that is live. Oh, okay. So I could pick all of them and then just run between them. Let's go for it. Let's pick all three. I know briefly what I'm doing here. There are upgrades and stuff for your truck you can get, as well as you'll eventually unlock supplies and things like this. So you've got this. I've not used one yet, so let's request it and see what it does. The ND-89 North Star is a disposable navigation device designed to provide temporary real-time navigational data in the most extreme conditions. The fin-stabilized beacon is delivered to an operational height of 1 kilometer by a 2-stage solid-fuel rocket engine, where it deploys its parachute and provides a signal to ground targets via an infrared laser as it descends. Depending on weather conditions, users can expect up to 3 minutes of uninterrupted navigation link connectivity. Okay. How's things going, Steve? Don't even think about throwing cargo behind the counter? Why not? Now you make me want to do it.
I'm a bad influence on everyone who's like it.
Hey, Steve. What are you going to do with that then, huh?
Yeah, Steve, what are you going to do about that?
Yes, it will get stuck there, and yes, you will sock off for yourself. Well, luckily, I threw something I didn't need for the mission. Look after it. Right. Jump. Let's go. Whoa! Close enough. I'll be close enough. Right. Refuel the vehicle. Hop in the vehicle. And luckily it straps everything in. So, I'm probably wanting to... So I do that mission, then that mission. So drive out to that one first. Noisy suspension. Down a little bit. Based on the looking outside the vehicle, the big down in the middle is just speed. You don't know the little one next to it is my fuel gauge, and then I don't know what that was, red perhaps? Paying no attention to them. The only thing that doesn't show me the top view is basically the litres a minute that I'm guzzling. Currently at 11 litres a minute. Right, to operate the winch, exit your vehicle, interact with the winch spool in front of your truck, equip the winch anchor and press E whilst aiming at the ground to secure it. The anchor's LED strip indicates how stable the attachment point is. To retrieve the anchor, simply pick up and return to the spool. Once the anchor is secured, you can activate the winch motor inside your vehicle by pressing E. So yes, they are fine. Parking brake is the bit of an issue. Anyway, so we grab this. Put it there. And then back in here. Oops, we just broke the winch. But we got us on. That's all we care about. And it says me having to jump out and go pick it up. The zoom on the map's a bit weird. It doesn't seem to zoom on your cursor, it just zooms straight to the centre of the map, no matter where you are. Again, early access kind of thing, that might be changed. See, I want to head around there, so there is a road. I think it's there. Ish. I'm close to the crossroads though, but I want to do this first and then bob up to crossroads. A bit more than it was yesterday. Yes, I didn't need all-wheel drive and all this stuff, and I'm like, it could be because it's bloody raining. Rain down the way, it's taking the ground on my feet. Some of the options I did change, which is more noticeable enough when I get out of the vehicle. You'll see when I get out of it. It's do like the film grain and all this jazz. It isn't too bad driving like this, but when I get out, the settings, it's like there's different settings for on foot and driving, but there's only one setting in the actual settings to adjust. Early access bug, it could just be something that needs to be looked at. Could be I've missed a setting somewhere completely. You know. Yes. Okay. To complete the delivery, manual transfer cargo from your truck bed to the loading bay. Press E to pick up the cargo and place it in the loading area. Once all cargo has been moved to the unloading area, interact with the outpost terminal to complete the mission. Roger. Put the brakes on, but yeah, you can sort of see the quality, like reflects like almost like an old VHS kind of thing. But it's more noticeable when I jump into the truck. You can see the difference. Oh, there you go. Well, that's one way of putting it in there, I guess. Accept. That's just a screen full of stuff. Right, let's continue. Can't read what it says on my reader, but it might be rats. I just feel like they could do like a little needle for your fuel consumption, so you know what you're doing on that. Especially if you wanted to sort of play this completely first person. Yeah, that number up there is compass, and then you've got a roll indicator, which is a bit worrying. Ah, but yes, there is an indicator showing you how bad you're going. This way. Those rocks there. That is my beacon. So you can deploy nav spires to create permanent map markers to help you with navigation. To deploy a nav spire, to deploy a nav spire, take the assembler kit, place it on the ground, and activate it by holding E. Maintain and expend your nav spire grid to ensure reliable navigation throughout the island. Walk up here, turn the engine off. There we go. Climb up. I'm going to set it up. That is our nav spire, so it'll help us have more accurate navigation headings and stuff like that. Right, and because I know it's here, let's go have a look at the meat spiral.
Cracked up when I saw this yesterday, didn't I?
You can't hear it.
I don't want to fucking hear it.
New codec entry, meat spiral.
What was it? You were reading like the data entry on it?
Yeah.
And I was like, isn't that just a kebab? Feels like that might be.
Let's go to the codex and open up Meat Spiral. A grim remnant of a catastrophic accident that occurred here during the early days of the Crimson Aurora incursions into the island. As no witnesses survived, the exact cause of the incident remains unknown. It is believed that Survey Team 6 discovered an unstable artifact at the site, triggering the event. In a matter of microseconds, their earthly bodies merged together into simultaneously grotesque and beautiful divine geometry, the double helix in every molecule of their DNA unwinding and looping onto itself through a higher dimension as the souls became forever crystallized inside the structure. Positioned prominently near several major transport routes, the site serves as a reminder of the kinds of dangers Nostronde holds. To this day, Pathfinders traveling nearby often leave cigarettes and MREs at the spiral as a tribute to Survey Team 6. Right, so I actually want to head down. There's a path down there I want to go to get to the black box. That is a meat spiral, yes.
Basically a twin. Basically, I mean, I don't know if...
It's probably not going to show, but it is a meat spiral sausage. Oh, guess what we're having for tea tonight?
My boyfriend said this was a superhero movie, but that guy just turned another guy into a fucking kebab.
Oh no, I don't think my little scanner device is actually working. No, you want some harassing chat.
Verbally.
Be able to do this mission, head back, and then it looked like there's a couple more missions available, which were deeper into the island. Them I've not done. This one was the last of the ones that I did, so I know where I'm going. That wasn't there yesterday. Da-ding! Prospice, really subscribe. Spice is everything. Even controls the spice, controls the thing which you want. What the hell is that? Oh, I pick it up. Ooh. I got me a bloody glowy orb thingy. Woo! Stay. You don't have no parts of the vehicle. Stay there. Stay there. Universe, that's it. I knew there was something like that. How in the background whilst I sort the magical library. Oh, is that the big sorting game thingy?
Yes, I've played it too.
I know it's been playing it. She likes that. Just by all means, look away new problems. Right, I want to pick this up because I have no idea what this is. I didn't see this yesterday, so I don't know if it like randomly spawns things in or if I just didn't drive past this area. Lights turn on. Game audio is a little overpowering. Uno momento por favor, let me drop that down even further. You'll see how that does. No, it's a lot of the game audio is just clanks, clones, and all sorts of stuff. I think I want to go here. I think. Looks like the way around there. Fuel's getting better. Got game last night and sorted 600 plus bucks so far. You get a massive thumbs up from Penal for that. That's not on camera. There you go. Penal is yeah, and I can see the appeal of it. I've got a few games that are sort of similar, going clean things, sort of things.
I have a question though, because I said something and Dave was like, no, if the game, if it's in the game as a mechanic, it's not cheating. So, as you build up the skills, you get better and you can like summon books to your hand, so you don't have to like go hunting around for them. And then you can be like, okay, I've got all these books in my hand, which shelf do they go on? And then you can get a skill that will shelve them automatically. And I'm like, that feels like it's cheating.
If it's in game. Currently in range of your objective. Exit your truck, press 1 in order to equip the radio frequency scanner tool. Allows you to detect artifacts, anomalies, and some types of man-made hardware. You get both audio and visual feedback from the device. Let's turn the engine off. So I don't know if it uses fuel without that there, but... So yeah, the truck will appear on there. After a flight recorder. Also, I believe this is a Lynx British Army. I think it's a Lynx. I mean, there's an achievement for picking up all the books and shelving them and not even sorting them. It's not cheating, it's a way of playing. You can sort it by hand, the whole thing by hand if you like it. So yeah, it is entitled to, it is a mechanic in the game. Wait, give me external viewer, engine on first. Make sure that, yeah. So I do like it does automatically strap things in, but I also like to double check and make sure it has strapped things in. Question for Panana: fantasy or reality? The ontological problem of the world. Which section does it belong in? Can't figure it out. I have 6 of the 10 books just piled in a corner. I mean, I'd say reality if it's ontological. I don't know. It sounds like a reality.
What color is the book cover? Because that's how I do it.
I don't know what happens if I run out of fuel. I assume I die. I'm kind of hoping that's not the case, but...
This is how I return to streaming. I start
organising books.
start organising books on stream.
Oh wait, no, I am now. It's fine.
white book. This is without me firing up the game, by the way.
Why is a red light come on? I mean, it could be for all I know, but I don't know what.
No, Karen, this is without me firing the game up, purely off memory. On the ground floor, as you're looking towards the door, go right to the end of the corridor. And I think it's the last two shelves that are facing the middle of the room on the left and the right. So not the bookshelves against the back wall. Try those two shelves, the one on the left and the one on the right. Because those two shelves are mostly white. Not ontological.
I don't know if I need that, but I'm putting it there for now. Hi, Steve.
We're just hijacking.
Do you want to take... Oh, you still got my thing. That's cool.
We're just hijacking Lancaster with books.
So the deployment test was a success. You will now be able to request additional nav spires in the supplies menu at the Outpost Terminal. Expand the grid to ensure reliable navigation throughout the Outpost. Recorder. We've got an artifact. A crystallized sphere of concentrated ichor. Approximately 25 to 30 centimeters in diameter.
Ichor.
The soil of the island is highly saturated with ichor, and when certain conditions are met, the ichor particles within the surrounding soil begin converging towards localized points, slowly growing into a solidified sphere. The exact mechanism of formation is still unknown, although it seems like the Earth itself rejects the material, making it float slowly above the ground. It's a valuable resource highly sought after by Project Crimson Aurora. Hey, Seba, welcome on in. So I've done all of them. Oh, that's interesting. When I did this before, I had... Yeah, I had 2 new ones open up. That's interesting. So I've only got 1. We just received a transmission from our boys at Digsat Echo 7. They have unearthed an intact Homo auroralis fossil in almost perfect condition. We need to transport it back here for further study. It's a rare find, so handle it with care.
I'm gonna find this book, Caron.
Right, I have got 925. I can't get anything on there, but I could get me another nav sphere. Let's get 2 nav spheres. Watching on my phone for now while I download Ghost from Line 2 for the desktop. Okay. This is a test dialogue entry. Awesome, Steve. Love to know that your test dialogue works. Oh yes, so this is from the dev team, just basically thanking us for taking part in this. So, thank you sincerely for taking part in this playtest. It really means a lot to me, and I hope you enjoy exploring the world I've been making. As it's an early development build, it most likely contain bugs, placeholder content, and will miss quite a few core systems and features. If you want to report a bug, need help of any kind, or want to share your thoughts, always welcome to join the Discord server, link to which is found in the polls menu. Happy testing, Pathfinder! So yeah, again, it is a playtest of the game, as I mentioned at the start of the stream, so bugs, stuff like that are going to be there. Now, when I played yesterday, I didn't go into the night. I just slept because I felt that was a sensible thing to be doing. I don't know if the Gribblies come out at night. They come out at night mostly. So I'm just gonna go, and we shall panic and see what happens from there. Fuel is full. Fuck. Where do you need me to go for this? Oh wait, there. Right. Okay. Okay. So if I head, if I head back out that way up to the North Spire, past Meat Spiral and go straight, so I can either head that way or that way. This one requires reaching, so I'm going to go the other way.
Carol, 2J. 2J. It's a whole section of orange shelves. So.
Oh, right.
So I'm there looking around the floor going, where the fuck is it?
Oh, the fuck are you?
Hello. Why is that llama having an aneurysm? Oh, that's not a llama.
That's not a llama, dear.
Well, for a second there. It looked like a fucking llama.
Part of me was like, maybe I should go to sleep.
Where's the fun in that?
Right, if I can't see it, it can't see me. So I'm gonna go this way. He's gonna go that way, and we're both gonna get it swimming. Looks like 21:53. Awesome. Haven't even hit midnight. I'm going to come across the rails. It appears to be following. Again, famous last words. Today I met a giant naked man crawling through the forest at night.
Are you sure this isn't Attack on Titan?
No, this isn't very
Ooh, shots fired. So baby, tell us how you really feel.
I will admit I have never seen any Attack on Titan.
I've seen 2 episodes and I wish I hadn't. I get it, a lot of people think it's great shit, but...
Oh, there's my now spider. I was wondering if I want to try. So I know I'm near that. Continue up, follow around to the left, and then head straight north. Gotcha. I'm hearing something. Part of me says I should go into third person. Part of me says that might be a bad idea. Oh, I can't because I've turned the engine off. God, it's even darker. Oh! Hello!
Oh, Jesus. I should not have glanced over. Nightmare fuel.
Okay, yeah, that was a little bit puckered.
You puckered? Fuck.
It's like I could hear it, but because I turned the engine off, I couldn't go into third person in the truck.
All right.
And I forgot that, of course, the camera settings, as I mentioned before, are different for in-truck and out-truck. So it's a shitload darker. Right, okay. It's respawned me there. I can just do that one. Right, okay. Part of me is saying not to go out there in the dark again. But I don't know if I would have been okay in my truck. Science! But I'm going to go the other way. $666 sorted. Awesome. There should be an achievement somewhere.
1,810. Out of 3,000.
What I want to know is there a multiplayer mode where I can then go in and mess up the blocks?
No, I think what happens is you get to like the last book, and then because it was like canonically like there's like a that was 10 hours total. But I've been doing it like even as I've been leveling up the skills, I've been going, no, I'm gonna do it the old-fashioned way. So I think you'll get to like the last book and shelve it, and then some little gremlin will come along and just mess them all up, because canonically that's what happened in the game. Some imp or fairy or whatever got in. You don't need to be good at it, Chiron. It's meant to be relaxing. Think of it as like a treasure hunt.
Generally don't speedrun things like that.
No. I mean, and also I've been like, so the white shelves, for instance, the holy and healing books, I've been putting like books that are more white at the top and the books that are more grey at the bottom. Because I'm a pedantic bitch. So, you know.
Oh, I just remember I should have got this one. Technically, I have to get out my vehicle to deploy a winch. Can I get up here without having to deploy? That would be a no. I'm not hearing anything this time, so that's a good sign. Nope, you're rolling back. Nope, just broke the winch. Never mind, keep going. One I just saw one. Oh, I can hear one. I don't know if turning the engine and the lights off does anything for me, but it makes me feel like I'm doing something. Nope, don't get seen by them, you die. Okay, now we know. It's just life pattern fractured. You're not dead. It's just your life pattern's been a bit fractured, love.
It's fractured code for fuck.
Yeah.
Also, check.
I like snoring. Launch the winch from your truck. physically impossible places tucked into it. Yep, absolutely. It's kind of why I like this. You have that little bit more to do, even though it is very Snoring-esque. You see, you got rid of my potion. Alright, okay, let's do the smart thing. Sleep until morning and avoid the dangers. Check for presence of vertical noodle. Oh yeah, it's there. It's fucked. Fisherman's friend. Pack is defeating you. Open. I know you're already open. I've been eating from you. Right, okay. Let's go the way I was going the first time, because I don't have to get out. But I think it'd be cool if they had an option that was like first person only, so you could never get a third person camera like this. Might make driving a bit of a pain, but I can imagine making it a little bit more interesting, especially with the Gribblies at night. Easier to see where I'm going in first person. Oh, there's another one of those gubbins up there. Down here somewhere. There it is. Oh, rolling out. Oh. So just then it kicked me into third person. I'm like, I don't remember pressing the button for third person. Put it into gear. Things that monsters can't see you unless you've turned your lights on or your engine on. I got its attention over the past if I hadn't done anything. It's kind of interesting to know if that kind of stuff is there. I thought it reactivated though. Or they're going to be creatures of the day. Creatures of the night only, then it's kind of easy to avoid them, just sleep. So one would imagine there's going to be creatures of the day the further into the island you go. Of course it did say we were picking up a fossil, didn't it? Very delicately just yeet it into the back of the truck. I don't know how long the tracks last, but I know that they're not persistent all the way through. I don't know if it's like per mission, and when I hand the mission in, it refreshes where the tracks are. But I'll try and follow them back just to see... Ah, right, so you can see that they've stopped here. Yeah, so they've got a firm lifespan to them. I know things like snow and stuff like that, it's... the tracks persist till you leave them out. Base down here. Whoops. Oh, it is. It's over there. Yep, that sounded normal. Engine drowning? No, don't drown, engine. I need you. As soon as I can see water in the cabin, I know I'm in deep shit. Honey, I'm home. What's an idea? Refuel. There is no increased access privileges from interference to futility. Awesome. And I got another artifact, which we already know about. Okay, so stranded or a photo op. They are completely opposite directions to each other. Oh, I need to get some life juice. Well, that's my mental session. We'll go to the drink.
Is that what you were thinking?
No, I'm just making a noise.
That sounded like cup of tea.
I mean, you know, not to say no, but I'll get one later. But no, juice. Oh lordy, what's juice? Alright. Let's have a look. 4 to 1. One of our pathfinders went missing in the eastern swampland 2 days ago. According to the log from the automatic termination transmission, his Dawnfield device failed to activate and poor guy went catabatic along with his entire trunk. Is that a word? Catabatic?
Not one I've heard before.
Person merging with its surrounding during catabasis is quite rare, so I want you to travel to the site and capture photographic evidence of the phenomenon.
C or K?
K.
Catabosis, yeah. Okay, now I know what it is. Don't ask me what the definition is.
I'm assuming it's man got squishy with other things.
Potentially. Potentially.
Right, okay. So I gotta go there. Let's... I know where I am up to there, so I might take a nav spire and put one out. And can I get... Yeah, let's go for the roof rack, why not? Equipped. I don't know if to unlock level 2 I have to do more stuff, but you know, it's like stiff suspension and stuff like that. Could be kind of handy. Anyway, be right back, Steve.
Catabasis means a descent, specifically a journey to the underworld, a military retreat, or a psychological drop into a major low point.
Okay, I think all of the above is what happened to this guy.
The word comes from the ancient Greek root meaning to go down. In classic myths like those of Orpheus or Odysseus, a hero visits the realm of the dead to find answers, save a soul, or gain hidden wisdom. Military terms, it means describing troops pulling back from enemy ground or marching down from inland areas to the sea. There you go. The more you know.
Catabolic wind is a downslope wind driven by gravity carrying cool, dense air from high elevations down mountains, ash sheets, or plateaus into lower valleys.
So, low. Really quick. How low will it go?
Not say what came to mind. I am behaving. I didn't say what came to mind. Gear, don't chuck it into reverse, part we're going for, you know, over the hill. You're right. Is this the light person went? No, it is not, according to that. I am 26 meters in error, so yeah, no, it's not this one. I need to do... If I go along the coast to my left, there's a road heading up. I could then see about putting a nav spire out. So we'll go from there, right, okay. More loot! Loot for the loot gods! Wrong button. Is it worth chucking a... See, I've got that, and that tower. If I put... I suppose I could put one out here. Seems like a decent enough place to drop them. Well, land. Exactly where we are then on the map. I should keep my eye for when I jump out the truck. I should use the little survey thing to make sure I can spot things coming. Interesting artifacts. And there are creatures that will probably shoot me. Ooh. I'm hoping that's what I'm here to photograph, and it's not going to try and chew me the moment I step outside my truck. Let's find out. Use the camera to take pictures of anomalies and other landmarks as you travel. Press 2 to equip the camera, right button aim, take a photo. Subject must be clearly visible for the image to count towards a codex entry. Every successfully photographed anomaly is automatically marked on your map, providing useful landmarks. Hey, that's all I needed to do to get that close. Awesome. Road was past. Just a bit. Right, let's see. Meats. No, it wasn't fossil. Oh, we can actually review though. So the Homo auroralis fossil consists of the partial skeleton, including the upper torso and skull, from the extinct hominid species known as Homo auroralis. The specimen exhibits a structural similarity to modern humans, with a skeletal arrangement that closely resembles Homo sapiens. The skull of this specimen is notably similar to that of modern humans, although slightly smaller on average. The cranial features, such as the eye socket and nasal opening positions, mirror those found in contemporary human skulls. This suggests a comparable brain cage shape and possibly similar cognitive capabilities. That's a flat recording from that. Got that. A black spherical mass approximately 6 meters in diameter, unlike most divine geometry in which internal molecular structure forms seemingly impossible patterns. This particular specimen consists out of amorphous liquid. Chemical analysis indicates that the mass contains every atomic component extracted from a transport vehicle and an adult human, although no discrete structures remain. Ever-changing shape of the anomaly seems to be mimic the coronal mass ejection patterns of the star, with accompanying radio emissions in the 10 to 30 kilohertz range. Hey, so that means that person got turned into a giant ball of star stuff. Yep. It's the nav spire I put down. Well, at least I figured it out. Here I was like, oh, I found myself something interesting. No, I didn't. Literally just thing I put down. Right, let us go drop. I don't know if I can drop the bolter off, but I can at least head back to base and get the next mission. Let's try speed line. What's the worst that could happen? Look, I've only died twice. It's only one time point that you're supposed to die there. Yep. Oh, can't throw that far. Yep. Stay. Right, so yeah, the only one is stranded. Following the storm 3 weeks ago, our scouts have reported the sighting of an antique-looking ship beached near the cliffside west of here. The vessel emits so much God-ring radiation that approaching the ship itself is not an option, but there is a good chance of some of its cargo washed ashore. Go there, locate the ship, and scan the shoreline for potential artifacts to bring back for analysis. The ship looks like something you'd see on the cover of a history book. I'm sure you won't miss it. Awesome. That is quite the journey you want me to take. Let's take that. I'm going to take one of them because you say I've got one in stash, so I'll finish that. Oh, can't get any large injectors yet. Oh well. Never mind. Steve had my other one. Didn't give it back. Right, so the map was saying to head down. I can sort of see how, yeah, down and around there. Not seeing any roads to do that, but I could head towards that lake and go around. Or I could go crazy and just try and drive there. I go along here, I know that road. I've not got yeah, the nav spire is there, so if I go onto there and then try and cut down. I don't know, we'll do what the map was trying to tell me to do. go. So 1628, so now it's a bit too steep into that one. So I also am going to end up being in the dark on this. Fun times. Wait. Parking brake, why do you fail me? Come on. Before setting out on this. Head down this one. Very snow road. Ah, sunlight. Something to follow. Nope. So, I don't want to go into those trees. I want to go around this side, so keep hugging this hill. Power to all the wheels. Don't know what that red light was. Might be a beacon. Running out of beacons. Not gonna panic. Yet. Nope. Can't go over the small trees. Gotcha. Trees are indestructible. I'm just gonna be thankful for tree stones. Dad, if you ever hear this, do not put tree stones in. It would worst thing to happen to SnowRunner. You've played SnowRunner.
I never had to do treatment,
You never played it. I feel like I should know this. I should be able to see the coast. I'm going for a shipwreck. Wait. That... What? That can't be right. What the fuck? Okay, I completely drove past that. I feel... We're going to deploy this. Figure out where I am. I'm there! Wow, that is completely the wrong area to be in. I hooked the cliff far too much. But at least now I know if I do an about turn and go back, I'm going to find where I'm going. Woohoo! Though I am curious as to, so I can see it on the map now. It's that. So I'm going to go see what that is. Wait, that wasn't the thing I delivered to early, was it? Yeah, that was the place I delivered to earlier. Oh, giddy up. I could have just driven down there. Well, now we know. Let's go see if they've got a... I don't think they're going to have a bed. Nope. Nope. You come here, it's a big old station of no go away. Right. Okay. So I know I'm there. So I just want to head west and then along the coast. I don't really want to be heading out in the dark, but... I kind of get the feeling I don't have much choice. Right, there's the coast. That's good. Suspension can take it. Oh wait, you can see the ship. Ooh, the red light's coming on. Comes on at 8 o'clock. So is that a bad thing? Is that trying to tell me that it's bad? Is that the game's way of saying, yeah, 8 o'clock is... Yeah. Well, plus I'm not seeing anything trying to kill me. My biggest worry is the fact that I've got to get out to try and scan. The last time I got out to scan, bad things happened. I'm assuming that's just the ship I'm picking up. probably. Yeah. Really don't like how bad the vision's going. Was that me leaving? Oh shit. Oh shit. Yeah, you go fuck off that way, buddy. Creepy sons of bitches. Oh shit. Language to me. Oh shit indeed. See if anyone else knows that film reference. Hey, also about welcome on. I didn't spend all day playing video games.
No, he really didn't.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of the kid either. But yeah, it is. Oh shit, here it comes again. Don't see me. I think I'm okay because I haven't got the engine on. I've not got the lights on. Will! Yes. Danger, Will Robinson. Danger. Well, that kind of makes it real easy to guess the film now. Okay. How's that thing fucked off that I can drive forward? Or is it going to come back? Also, am I in the... I'm not even in the search area yet. Although, the error of my positioning is 231 meters, so I don't really know where I am. Now, I could fire the flare up to get an accurate reading, but I think I've just come around there, so I'm within this search area, because I do believe that's where I was when... Gribbly boy, oh, him. I'll call him Percival. He looks like a Percival.
Percival?
Yeah. He's got that kind of look to him that says I'm a Percival. Just saying hi after eating up, then waifu. Okay. Thanks for popping by, Sabata. Okay, let's go crazy. I'm gonna take the truck forward. Probably gonna get me killed. Hi, Percival. You know you can go elsewhere, right? You don't have to hang out here.
Percival says here's where the couple cars are.
I don't know where he fucked off to. Oh, wait, oh, there he is. I'm also seeing... Oh, it might just be Percival damaging the alarms there. There could be some loot in front of me.
You see now why I don't play horror games.
It's only creepy.
It's terrifying.
No, terrifying is Lucy when you're inside of her then.
Again, what's with the Lucy case? Oh my god.
Sorry, you're going to play Alien Isolation next then.
I mean, I thought she was pretty funny, but I wasn't dealing with the atmospherics.
That's right, we'll do some Phasmophobia then. Okay, that'll get you into it.
No. Let the jury note that if he ever gets me playing Phasmophobia, it is an act of domestic violence. Probably against him.
Caron says, abuse, not violence. He's abusive, you're violent. Seeing anything come up. Where was that reading? No? You just picking up the shit. There's something out there. I think Percival's coming.
Hello, Percy.
Right, okay. I am gonna have to turn around, I think, and drive back. Nope, that just got Percy's attention. Go on, Percy, off you go. correct error here because I can't see. Wait, no, I can't. Oh, that's why. So my brain has now just figured out why I cannot go into third person mode when I turn the engine off. You turn the engine off, obviously the creature doesn't know where you are, but it stops you knowing where it is just the same. So yeah, the moment I turn the engine off, it will kick me back into cockpit view. How close I can get to him without him. There's something out there. Go. Uh-oh. Why did I have like a stealth icon come up at the bottom of my screen there? I think the best bet is just to gun it back along the coast. If I can get there, I can drive back easily enough. So that or just keep heading southeast. I'm not seeing Percy. Percy, that's Percy. What if those chimes mean it's kind of like a danger warning thing? Great. No, I have no idea where he is. Oh look. Hello. Ah, my fuel is not great. Go, Percy, off you go. Bugger off to whence I can. At least I can keep him in my sight. I don't know what time they go to bed. Oh, good lights on. Does that mean I'm okay now? 4:30 in the morning? Is that curfew time for them? It might be. I need to try and get my ass back to base. Waste not, want not. That's a very solid tree. Aha! Base of operations. You made it. With 8 litres of fuel to spare. Hey Steve, I'm not dead. Great job. The crate you recovered from that ship is giving nothing but trouble. The amount of God-Dream energy it emits interferes with our equipment, and we haven't even opened the box yet. Luckily, Transport Hub 02 is currently vacant, so we can safely quarantine it there for future processing. Deliver the crate there, along with the equipment necessary to study its content. You know what? Might come back to that. That's quite the journey up there. Awesome. But I will leave it here, I think, on that one. Yeah, pop back to that. So, yes, that is an interesting game. So yeah, I'm probably going to pick it when it comes out. Actually, I like what they've done with it, and I want to sort of see what more they can do. It seems fairly easy until you're out there at night, and then it's like, right, I need to get back. I've got this stuff. Am I going to be seen? Drive a bit, turn the engine off. Drive a bit, turn the engine off. Interesting to know more about what else I'm going to come across, which I'll probably find out if I do that other mission. There's probably all sorts of gribblies waiting out there for me. But yeah, that's kind of interesting. If you like your spooky games and you like your SnowRunner, it's a good little mix. So I'll wrap it up here. Should hopefully potentially be back on Tuesday, all being well. We shall see. Don't buy a house, folks. It really does a number on you. I've just not been doing too well with sleep and all sorts of stuff. Lots of stress going on with the house purchase. So some days I've just got back and I'm like, I just can't be asked. But yeah, I'll try and get streaming on Tuesday. I'll see how we go from there. But yeah, otherwise, I'll say a big thank you to you all for watching, whoever you are, wherever you are, whenever you are. It's been a pleasure having you. And until next time, toodles.